Okay, so I wanted to give you a quick understanding of the route I took up to Mount Zao. So I actually went from Yamagata Station, the Toyota rental car there, up to the Katadake Sancho parking lot. And so that, even though the Google directions shows about 55 minutes to an hour, I want to say it actually took me about an hour and 30 minutes to an hour and 45 just because of slow traffic going up and getting behind other cars. I did leave uh, Takasaki very early. I took the earliest train out of Takasaki, which was around seven. I want to say it was probably around 7:30, and that was about a 3-hour trip. Takasaki's down here. It was about a 3-hour trip up to this area. So even though you take the Shinkansen, I have to take the Shinkansen to Tokyo Station first, which is here, and then switch to Tokyo Station. The Shinkansen stops a couple places like in Utsunomiya, and then keeps transacting up here up to Yamagata. So kind of zooming in on this really quickly again. After I arrived at Yamagata, obviously get something to eat. I had to pick up a bunch of sake for family and stuff because Yamagata is one of the more premium sake areas in Japan. So again, about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours up here. So I arrived around 2 to 2:15 up here to Mount Zao or Okama. Parked in this parking lot. I'll zero in a little bit more. So in this parking lot, there's a little gift shop and kind of a cafe there as well. That was open. When I arrived, when I was pulling in here off the road, they said the parking lot was going to close in about an hour and a half. So I really didn't have much time when I went. I'll quickly switch over to Google Earth. So switching over to Google Earth, over here in the background is Yamagata. And then again, as you'll see from some of the video shots where I was shooting out of the parking lot, I was facing more toward Kaminoyama or Kaminoyama Onsen over here, which is in the background right here. So let me just tilt this up so you can see the actual volcanoes or the actual crater. So again, for me, I parked in this parking lot, got out here, walked up to the shrine, walked up here along the edge, and then walked this pretty much this entire edge, probably over to about I want to say it was probably about this point up here. And then because the cloud cover is low, I didn't go all the way up to the top here, so I came back down, and that's where I grabbed the majority of my shots. So, again, if you come to this area, you can essentially just drive through, do a quick visit, and you're out of there and do something else, which is pretty much how it went for me. I didn't do any of the long hikes. I would rather have done some of the long hikes around the area, and I'll probably do that here in the future. But overall, that was it for this visit to Mount Zao. There is a temple site down here called Zao. I regrettably didn't visit that temple. I believe they had it roped off when I passed, so for some reason they had the front parking area or closed. So I'm not sure why that is. But I took this kind of, you see this twisty, winding road down. I took this road down and actually stopped at this Sankai Falls viewing platform. So you get some views of a couple big waterfalls and the kind of the river flowing down from the mountain there. So there's a, I don't know if I can zero in there, but there's a really long waterfall here as well. So you park right there and you get a very good view of that. And there's another waterfall right in here off the Sumi River. So that's what I did finally coming down. And then there's also a lot of, excuse me, what I saw to be onsen that I'd never even realized were in this area before. So on the backside, so Kaminoyama has a very famous onsen area that's been around since probably the 1400 period time frame. Very very rich mineral water here in the bathing water. So that's pretty famous. But I didn't know about all the onsen that are kind of nestled along this winding road down here. So other than that, if you're a person that uses all trails, I didn't use this all trails map here. I parked in the parking lot and then just walked this little kind of area right here. So, and and I didn't actually record it when I was doing it on All Trails either. But there are some more mapped out All Trails pathways here where you can hike some of these other ridges that are much longer as well. But other than that, that was it for my hike and experience at short hike and experience at Mount Zao. I do plan to go back. I hope you enjoy the video. There's definitely some beautiful video of Okama, the crater, and the kind of the aqua looking waters or acidic lake there as well. But let me know what you think. Thank you. Sorry, snowing up here. Oh, it's October 24th. It's about 2:15. Just got up to Mount Zao. Took me a while. Oh, it is 0 degrees Celsius and snowing when I arrived.
I think that would be Sendai over there. Sendai and Miyagi. On the other side is Yamagata. This is Okama. It's the crater for Mount Zao. So I decided to come up and make an offering before I hike the rest of this thing. I just made an offering, and that is Okama crater. And now I'm going to go walk around a little bit. I'm going to walk up all the way on the other side. Above. It is 2:44. I literally only have like an hour, so I have to get there quick. Well, I think my lesson there is just to stay the night in Yamagata, and then it's only an hour ride up here, and then I don't have to rush like I'm doing now. It was sunny earlier. I could have hit this thing with full sun up here, but because it took me a while to get everything else done. It's 2 o'clock before I got up here, so I took the earliest train from Takasaki to Yamagata and got here around 11:45. Didn't get out of the rental car place until probably like 12:30. Then I had to run to basically do a bunch of errands in terms of buying sake, because Yamagata has a really good sake. So and that took about an hour. So definitely gonna come back up here. It's well worth it. It's just need to get there earlier. My fault. So first time doing everything, you obviously learn some lessons. My recommendation would be, if you fully want to experience this, at least in the wintertime, or maybe even the summertime, is to try to stay the night in Yamagata. And then you can get here early and then have a few hours without having to rush, worry about the parking lot closing. Everything takes time here, especially driving. There's not like a super fast lane or anything. So you have to stop everywhere. So an hour can turn into an hour and a half quickly. And then if you get behind slow people coming up the mountain, it pulls the time back quite a bit. So that's kind of what happened to me too.
何を求めてんねん。何を求めてんねん。何かわからん。変わるわ。よろしくないけど。チェーンが、このチェーンが全然。うまいな。チェーンが。もう一回来るかな。
Okay, took a quick trip up here to Mount Zao or Zao-san. Very quick trip. It took me a while to get up here. This is Okama. It's the crater. Not too much I can do here because the parking lot closes at 4:30. So I quite literally have, I think, only an hour left. So I'm gonna try to hike a little bit more up here. It's really cloudy. It's starting to snow. And then maybe I'll try to come back here in the summertime or springtime. But this place has amazing views. You get a view from up here of Sendai, which is in Miyagi Prefecture, on one side, and then on the other side, you obviously get Yamagata. So I imagine on a clear day, it's spectacular up here. You get the blue, kind of aqua look of Okama as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here because I just crossed this rope to get this quick shot in. But hope you enjoyed just this quick video and introduction to Mount Zao. was hoping I'd catch the sun. The sun was out earlier, but I missed it because it took me a while to get up here. So they have ski lifts that come up all the way. It looks like there's a Miyagi side of the road too that comes up. So. I'll walk back. I think I heard him making an announcement about, I guess, like a 30-minute window or hour warning. You know, I don't want to be the last person leaving. This is a foreigner. It's pretty cool. You can see it's starting to get really cold up here. There's already like ice and frost on the trees. My original plan to get here early was to do this for a couple hours and then go drive toward Fukushima to Mount Zao or Fuji. That one you can just pretty much drive through park, and there's a short walking trail as well. I'll cover that tomorrow if I have time to hit it up. Tomorrow my plan is to hike Mount Mandai. It's about a 2.5 hour hike up and 2.5 hour or 2 hour down, I think. So I'm going to do that, and then maybe if I have time, I thought some people were yelling something, so I stopped the camera for a second. Sun shining down there. And Yamagata. Once I compile out a video, I'll post links. It'll be in there.
貧乏酒あんだよ、これ。ちっちゃいけど。